Here we are in InDesign, and we have those few elements that we will be able to use for these compositions that we put together. And you can argue that even what we can see on the screen right now could work in a magazine. So we have our headline here, or title it can also be called, for this article. Then we have the stand first or intro copy, and then the body copy, which is the article itself. And then we have two graphical elements as well. We have our photo on the right, which is from Unsplash, and then we have also a simple icon, which is from Noun Project. The links for these sources are in the description below. These are both free. You can download them, and then you can recreate essentially what I'm doing here. The copy itself I got from Wikipedia. Again, the link is in the description below. So if you want to follow along, you can easily do that. And what I'm going to attempt to do here is to show you that with a bit of creative thinking, with the same exact elements and without changing anything in terms of like the formatting on the text, we will be trying to put together three more creative layouts or compositions, keeping in mind and respecting design principles like balance, hierarchy, and even pacing, which I will go into more detail later on, just to make sure you understand what it means. It's always best to learn how to utilize these theories when you can actually see them in action. Now, before we get started though, here's a quick time lapse of the sketches that I've done. I use Procreate, but you can do it on paper. It doesn't really matter, and it doesn't take long to do this. It is just important to get a rough idea of what you are going to create. And you can see this is really just simple thumbnails. It's not about making it pretty. It's about just thinking where you are going to place those few elements that we have on the screen. So it is usually minimum 3 thumbnails that I would start with before I actually start doing things in InDesign or the other Adobe applications. And it is a good practice to not just stop at the first mockup, because you never know, you might have really good ideas which you will only find once you start exploring additional options.